Hello, superstars. It's Saturday and I'm resting, enjoying the birds outside. They're chirping, and you know the swifts, I think they're called in English. They're birds that fly in a flock, typically around sunset, and they fly low and they have this high pitch, and I just love it. Anyway, I want to tell you that when I listen to my heart and feel my feelings, and I get that kind of the anxious feeling of I don't know really how to interpret my state of mind. I feel that kind of worry in my heart, and it takes time to kind of realize. And then with meditation and reducing my stream of thoughts, so it's more of space between the thoughts and slowing down, then epiphanies come to me. And an epiphany is a sudden clarity or a moment of clarity where everything makes sense. And what happened lately was that I had to stop my Instagram subscription because it wasn't working. I couldn't get help with the support, and it stopped all people from signing up. And it was the biggest frustration for me. And I was fighting and I was trying to solve it, and me, the little person, is it David versus Goliath? I had no chance. And what I want you to know is the kind of the pattern of my life is everything that I have wanted to fight for, I've never had it my way, and I've always ended up being the most happy, lucky person in the world. Because I haven't had it the way my mind wanted it to be. So I'm so grateful for the way the universe kind of holds away what I might believe is what I want, but it's not. There's something else. And if I keep on fighting for it, resisting, the way things turn out, then I will never see what's really there for me that I'm right now not seeing. So about the subscription, it turned out to this epiphany that I realizing that the anxiety I feel is I do not want to feel the way of feeling like a slave to people who sign up for a small cost and can interact with you or want to kind of have you 24/7 and can kind of be almost like a political counter move to what you are about, that you give people power to kind of have the cancel culture on you. Now, in my demographic, the people who follow my social media has always been 99% of men, which is kind of annoying for me since I care about women. I work with women primarily, unless it's athletes who need nutritional help, that's male and female. But my heart and my passion is in having the connection with women and leading female empowerment and female confidence and self-love and self-care to be independent, not conform to ideals or keeping up some kind of culture where women are reduced to just be a Barbie or women are just to be looking cute. And for instance, have you noticed how many high-level executives, PhDs, doctors, people, women with huge background in education and titles still adhere to get the attention by looking pretty? So what is the typical strategy is, if you want to use it, try it. Look sexy, wear high heels, dress up tight, wear that going out outfit or a striptease outfit in the kitchen. And then with that preview, now you're gonna get attention, have higher reach, organic or paid. You're gonna have more people clicking your video or your post. Now you can say something that has nothing to do with this. You just have to get the attention by putting boobs in the face on the camera, or the typical what do you say, that film, the movie or the TV series Baywatch, that running on the beach in the skimpy bikini is how you get high ratings. So these experts, these doctors who have great education, great knowledge, and have the power to have a big audience and spread awareness about health, nutrition, mind, training, are all reducing to what I feel is objectifying women, playing the role in order to get somewhere, to actually lead and keep on leading the way the culture is set up like that. And I am not wanting to do it, and I'm not part of it. And the way I have been a fitness model and been conforming to that, and the way I was mad and pissed off that why do I have to look cute or, kind of focus on men's attention in order to have women want to work with me. How come as a woman you need to be seen by men, to be endorsed and cherished and praised by men, so the women can see, oh, the men like and love that woman, since it's a reproduction thing and it's biological value to the species. It's important for women to be what other men want a woman to be, because that way you have the most kind of candidates to reproduce and have offspring. It comes down to that biological level, but we don't live in that kind of world now, and we don't need to make babies. There's enough of that. I mean, if you look at the world, there's a lot of people that nobody loves, so there's no shortage. So it's all about knowing what you are, knowing why you do what you do, why you feel and think the way you do. And that's my passion, my work as a life coach. I just have the fitness angle, right? So, with that long monologue, let's go back now to the Instagram subscription. That was what I was always getting. The men who want to see a cute little fitness girl. And I'm not a fitness girl anymore. I'm a grown adult female. And it would be embarrassing to kind of have pigtails. Can you imagine? And kind of try to preserve time and always be the forever young image that people want you to be if you are a public person, someone you've seen in the magazines. So now, the universe, thank God, didn't know that I don't want to be that. So if I had it made, let's say, imagine if I could make an easy income, that there would be a lot of people signing up for looking at my videos, whatever intention that was, and kind of just get that is enough to have someone show up and say, hey, eat your broccoli, go work out, and then we squat here and you see my body. End of story. There's no substance, there's no deeper level, there's nothing that you reflect upon later. Then imagine if that was what I got, the success in most people's idea, to have easy money, don't have to care about people, no deeper thought, no consciousness increase. Do what brings ratings, do what gives reach, because that is money in that. If that is what I had succeeded to do or make happen, I would be so sad. I would have what I noticed and I realized with my epiphany was that horrible anxiety. I felt this same wrong way that I couldn't interpret or translate for myself because I wasn't aware yet. I had to meditate more, have to have less thinking, less intellectual reasoning, rational thinking and all that. And I had to step out of that to give room to my heart and my soul to kind of line up and give me more clarity. So it was such a great blessing then that I then woke up one day after having my good dreams and analyzing that too. One was that I was dreaming about a friend of mine from Gold's Gym, who's also very spiritual, has evolved the same way as I have since the lockdown with meditation, so 7 years into it and so on, that he was living on an island, and a paradise island. I was too, not together, but it reflects, he was a symbol in my dream. And in that, I noticed his phone was all in the sand and he couldn't hear the signal. And I thought, isn't he gonna pick up? And at the same time I thought, well, doesn't matter because here's paradise. It's great, it's calm, it's chill, it's focused on work and just wonderful. So who cares about that? So I didn't pick up the phone. I love that symbol. I loved how that played out in my life, in my mind, the subconsciously. And you know that I'm a big fan of Jung, and I read Jung, his memoirs, reflections every night. So I love his way of self-interpretation and self-awareness journey. But either way, that all that became so clear for me that of course I wouldn't be able to be happy in my work with the way that it would be subscription. So the fears, the anxiety was the same feeling as when I had to stop myself from creating a new community on Facebook. Remember the Iron Eagles? That's what I thought I should do to serve people and be able to do it. And I didn't know why I felt so terrified about doing it. To show up there, like, what is my problem? Why don't I want to be there? And it's because I saw through it. And it wasn't at all one-on-one. It wasn't deeper. It was just another way of people escaping from your own self-growth. It's the way you do on social media. It's how you can hide from yourself in a group. And how I was always ending up like the bad wolf, the one you can project what you're not doing for yourself. You need some scapegoat. Here I was. And of course, it's always, an easy target. Someone who's not there to respond and you don't want to, you just ghost me. It's very common that some clients get mad because they're not showing up for themselves or believe that I am disappointed because the client isn't doing what they've told me. That's why I coach, dude. So then it's easy to kind of run away and, stop and pretend that you died. And again, I could just have to accept and let you go. But most clients do come back a little bit later and thinking that I have some kind of that I'm gonna criticize you for walking your way when you didn't have the courage, the bravery, or the being able to reach out to me, even though I was coach. That you think I'm gonna scold you, and I will not ever do that. It's your life. I'm just here to help you live it to your fullest. So the Iron Eagles I phased out and I turned into what is my passion, which is to be one-on-one and build long-term relationship with the clients who want to evolve, who want to grow with me in life just like I do. That every day is an opportunity to seize the mind and the training day, right? To learn and to enjoy life in the way you expand and you get better with age because you get wiser. And even though we know rationally that's the way to feel, how do you feel when you notice that you're not as young and perky and beautiful or energized or capable as you were when you were young in many ways? That's part of being life and being human, that you have to accept and let go what isn't for you anymore, right? So I realized that I felt such a big burden fall off my chest when I realizing that I'm not going to repackage a challenge mentality and present it for you to believe this time you're gonna make it. And what is to make it? Stick to your diet that you don't love, stick to your fitness routine that is overwhelming, forget that you're not gonna be able to train the way you want all the time, keep on fighting with yourself. That what if you could let go of your overambitious, overzealous, perfectionism, idealistic health routine that isn't at all making you a better person, happy person, or more fulfilled, and just stresses you out anyway. Like, when would that be when you can validate that it's okay to feel that it's better to reduce your standards so you can be happy? It's not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of mindful awareness. But how long will that take, and how long will you try to run away from yourself, right? And I wouldn't want to have a typical cultural installation like a group on social media to host that. So the blessing in disguise then was I realizing that instead of hosting a group, I can always guest train and have a spot that I come into the communities online, and I have my live workshop. The live is my favorite thing to be there, to show up and brighten your day, give you some self-reflection, give you some tips, to be invited to host one there. But I'm not the only one, and I don't want to have or manage my own community and be the one who is everything before the camera or in front of the camera, behind the camera, and all other places. I don't have the capacity, and I don't want to. I want to have the same online presence with that in groups the way I do when I do workshops, training events, training camps, nutritional consultations in person in groups where I have, 5 to 10 people are investing in 4 hours, 2 days a week, for a weekend with me. That's much more my style. Not this of, after some time we're gonna take each other for granted. We're not gonna show up anymore, but we still have to do what the duties is to keep on, living on here, even though people just wanna forget about it and start over. So I learned that, and then the epiphany came then with the Instagram Fight or Die subscription that I thought I wanted to do, and the Pauline Reen I thought I wanted to do subscription that I do not want. It doesn't make me happy. It doesn't serve the way I have deeper work to be on social media and to go in here and look at who signed up today, who do I need to charm today to stay here, what do I need to do and bring concept and content. It's like, no, it's not. It reduces what I am, it reduces what you think you get out of it, and why do it? I don't want to feel like I'm a slave to always be I'm always violating the terms because I don't do the typical practice of what you're supposed to do to conform and be what the social media platform of instant gratification wants you to be. So I kind of post sucky stuff, right? Because I'm more deeper than is good for instant people. So why would I then want to spend time with instant people, right? So I caught myself. So the good thing here, the universe spoke to me, is since I canceled the subscription, I somehow became banned for some time, that I have to show my worth again to Instagram in order for me to kind of, show that I'm good enough to have eligibility to have subscription. So that stopped me. Imagine if I had had the button there again. So thank God again that Instagram didn't give me what I didn't want. And then, of course, Fight or Die was the same thing. I'm using that as my public education where I share the state of mind for Fight or Die. I share my blogs, and I'm so happy about that because I have the love for having reflective posts that my clients can read, and then we have the deeper conversations one-on-one. So instead of basic teaching you about nutrition, mindset, and how to eat, you can go there for free and I educate you. You can get to know me through what you see and then commit to our partnership, our relationships that I build on years, right? I want and I love clients who I grow old with because that's real friendship, that's partnership, that's what I'm about. Not in and out, flake, one-night stand in coach-client relationships. So I thought that was just amazing that I just have closed the chapter for subscriptions on social media. I don't have interest in it. It's not what I'm about. I don't want to feel like I have to obey or get banned from being, under their guidance and their policing. And I don't want another group. I don't want to host a group. I'm a guest trainer. I come in to shine and to make you happy by having other trainers, managers, coaches hire me to come in and have my workshop online and in person. So that's another reason why I'm here in Europe and why I'm a digital fitness nomad. That I can travel to clubs, travel to gyms, travel to people who invest in having camps where I come in. I'm not there as an ornament. I'm not there as a regular. I'm there as a special guest opportunity to meet and greet and talk and enjoy the time together, to seize a train there with me. So the good thing here with Europe is everything is closer. So it's like you can be in one country one day and the next in one day. So it's much more efficient. Here's train. It's more easy to kind of travel, without taking too much time off from sitting in flights that would take 10 days if I were to go by train in, across Canada, for instance. So I'm super excited about these things opening up online and in life as I am phasing out and have phased out the challenges online that I just took my whole work life and wasn't something that made me happy because it was diet culture, yo-yo dieting, body transformation, body obsession, not caring about your mindset, starting over time. I don't want to be part of that. For me, it feels like I was witnessing something self-destructive and not caring enough to back out and say, there's other people can do this. I'm not going to be the one. I'm not going to go or die with my legacy being that I was a challenge transformation person who, when I was looking up to you or looking for you 10 years later, you never maintained the lifestyle because you never got the epiphanies needed to convert from self-destruction to self-construction and joy. So I've learned about those things then. So to kind of summarize that, what my passions are now, you gotta know that it's very challenging to be a one-woman show. So everything is pretty much coming from having a partner to work with, to be only with me. And I want to have a business partner to build the Fight or Diet recipe and a healthy meal plan app up. And I want a partner for my workout app, Seize the Train Day, where I have self-care videos now and tutorials for 10-minute training tips. So I show you how to do triceps work, how to do cable work, how to do all things one thing at a time. And I'm so excited because this is like I can find all the clients who need tutorials, who want to train my way, because every trainer has their own style, right? And I have a platform. So when you are subscribing to my two Fight or Diet recipe app or my Uscreen area, which I have free Butt Bible workout playlist now, and I have free self-care for you to enjoy this for free, to see and get a taste for what I'm about and to get to know my personality as a trainer and coach, that what I'm building here is building up enough funds in order to make an app for my Seize the Training Day, my self-care, my training tips. So that's one thing that I'm growing. And then the other one is the Fight or Diet recipe app. And here is where I envision having a business partner in a female form who wants to be the one who pretty much wants to live up to businesswoman place, who wants to love to shine, who wants to be in dressing up, who has family, who has all these different roles that I'm just not part of. I don't want to be that kind of person. I'm not. I'm myself. I'm very much down to earth, and I'm a nomad. I got my cat. I'm in sweats. I love to be raw and real. I love to be here with you. I love my life coaching. And that takes up time because I'm on calls with people 30 minutes at a time. And 3-4 of those, the day's over, right? I have myself to care for, prep my food and pet my cat, take care of my body and meditate. So here is where I know the perfect business woman who would be my partner would be the one who loves to go to meetings, who loves to live the business executive woman thing, right? And that's what I love, that we have all different roles we love to play. It's just not me. So this is where you gotta see and listen. I love that everyone knows what they want, what makes them happy. If you want to be what I say I don't want to be, you should never take it as me offending or criticizing your role you want to play. I'm not better. I'm not better or having a more stoic or higher level just because I step out of what is a typical female wanted desire to be. Beautiful, sexy, attractive, successful, having 10 different roles, being able to juggle it all and love that. Family, so society, culture, community, all that stuff is what would make me complete in a business person. So in my life, in my business life, I have never had a partner who has served these core areas. I've always had being portrayed by a photographer, being portrayed as what other people want me to be, being having a support of running transformation challenges, but has never been a true passion in what I love and what is my passion. Mindset, healthy eating, and making it understood, and a real lifestyle. That the whole, the conversation on the level has been like this. Why not just make a keto meal plan? Because that way you will promote it and people will sign up. And I'm thinking, did you ever even listen? Fight or Diet is state of mind. It's nutrition awareness. It's why would you limit yourself to have rules and obey to certain diet styles when you don't have to? Have you listened to any of my deep self-awareness journey? Have you noticed discipline and dedication? Have you paid attention from 1999 February when I had my solution I wanted for life to be happy? How do you eat big and not get fat and be happy. I solved that. Then the epiphanies, one after one, more clarity moments, self-analysis, wanting higher and loftier physique goals, having to master my mind in order to get there. Then that became my second nature, having that no problem because I solved the problem with the program in Fighter Diet, POBO. And now it became so easy, it wasn't no more any challenging. Now I want to go the other way. Now I want to see my body for the way I never let my body be, the way it was naturally wanted to be, a little chubbier, a little bigger, a little tougher, a little stronger, a little less defined. And now since I'm eating healthy, I'm not the typical on and off diet person anymore, and having no diet depression because I love the way I eat. I have no macros I track unless I want to do an evaluation. I have the best self-relationship, the best self-love relationship. I love the way I made my life with nutrition, training, body, mind, meditation, being happy, being myself. That's what I'm about. Do you think my business partner knows this? No. Do you think I expect it from a business partner who wants to build something that will benefit and make so many people leave diet depression, stop yo-yo dieting? Do you think that I want them to know my business mind? Yes, because this is what I feel the whole nutrition and diet culture and body obsession world needs. And I sit on it. It's the Fighter Diet. It's the antidote to diet culture. Fighter Diet is no diet style that can eliminate or has one size fits all. It embodies always, because otherwise it's never gonna last. Because if you don't love your diet, you're gonna leave it, like I said. And if you don't understand that anytime you restrict something or make it forbidden fruit, you're gonna be first one to crave it and succumb to it. So I teach you how to resist and succumb as to your temptations as a system. It's a defeat to refeed and to have patience and have interest and get over the self-guilt and self-shame of wanting to eat. I'm a gluttonous pig. Doesn't mean you have to eat like me in order to be happy and healthy and find the way you eat the way you love to eat. You have to know how to date your diet plans one at a time. You have to know how to stay in love with healthy eating, or you're going to have too many unhealthy options to go for, and you're gonna feel bad about it, and then the cravings become too many, because if you don't know how to satisfy yourself, your mind is gonna make sure you find it where you are not wanting to go. It's a typical forbidden fruit, the guilty pleasure thing that I teach you. So doesn't that sound just amazing, to just take a little bit more of power over your mind and start to seduce it so you can have it your way, right? That's what I'm about. Oh, so I'm so happy we got to talk and feel about this. So remember now, don't wait for people to see what you're about. Go your own way. If you feel that they don't understand or don't see you, cannot see your power, there might be a reason. What if you just surrender to the universe and let go of trying so hard to be seen and recognized and validated, and just know that everything falls into place when you follow your heart? That's what I do. And yeah, it's terrifying, but you feel so happy and so filled with joy when you come into this. Oh, that was why. Oh, I'm so grateful. And you're gonna feel that love for all people who have stabbed you in the back. You're gonna feel so appreciative of all people who let you down. You're gonna love that they did not show up to be or act the way you wanted. Trust me. So everything happens for a reason, and everything falls into the right place if you let it. And in that journey, you will fall, you will fail, you will do a lot of make mistakes, and that's life. So don't hold that against you. You're not supposed to be freed of faults or flaws, because that would be really a boring life. Thank you so much for you and your support and for your love, and all my love to you.